All right, today we're gonna be unboxing the Glock 17 Gen 5. So it's gonna come in this standard black plastic box that most Glocks come in. 2 gray latches on the side, and it flips open like that. So up top, underneath the foam, you're gonna have your manual. And then also over here, you're gonna have a cleaning brush as well as a patch tool. So the cleaning brush looks like this, and it's threaded on one end. And then the patch tool has a slot for your patches, and then a little pull handle right there, and then it's threaded on the end to put the brush on. This gun is going to ship with 3 17 round OEM Glock mags. All 3 have round indicators on the back, and these are polymer mags on the outside and then steel on the inside. You can kind of see the steel inserts there. On the bottom is going to be Glock branded floor plates and orange followers. You also get a Glock branded mag loader. This is just going to aid in the loading of the magazines. It'll help you push down the follower and load rounds easier. You get an orange lock, as well as some additional back straps. This particular model only comes with 2, both of which have a slightly larger beaver tail. And then it also comes with the larger pin needed to fit those on, as well as the tool to remove the stock pin. So let's get everything out of the way, and then we'll start going over the features of the Glock 17. All right, got everything out of the way. So we'll start off with some close-up shots, as always. So if you didn't know, the Glock 17 is essentially the full-size model that Glock offers. It's more of a, I guess, a duty-size handgun, rather large in the hand. We'll start off with the barrel. The barrel here is going to be a 4.49 inch barrel with a target crown at the muzzle, 1 in 10 twist rate with polygonal rifling. And Glock on the Gen 5s, they call this the marksman barrel. And it features also that very slick near diamond-like or NDLC coating on the barrel. And that finish is also present on the slide as well. It's a very slick and very smooth coating. On the slide, you're gonna have front as well as rear slide serrations. That's present on both sides. Smooth on the top. And then your sights are gonna be your standard Glock sights. The rear one is a white U-notch polymer sight, and it's dovetailed into the slide. And then the front one is a single white dot sight that is fixed via a screw that goes from the bottom side of the slide. Your frame is going to be constructed of polymer. You're going to have a single Picatinny rail section in the front to attach any lights or lasers. You have some slight texturing on the front right here of the trigger guard. Slight undercut on the trigger guard, but most people will find that they'll want that a little bit deeper, especially on this side for your middle finger. A lot of people get something they call, I guess, Glock knuckle. You'll get a little bit of a callus right there. But the fix to that is just doing a little undercut under the trigger guard there. Glock's texturing is a pyramid shaped texturing. It's actually quite nice to grip. And then the front as well as the rear is going to be directional pyramid texture. So if you can see that, it does all kind of face towards the rear. It's kind of a slight hump in the back here. Your magazine well is going to be slightly beveled to kind of aid in magazine insertion. I'll go ahead and show you how those 17 round mags look. Right there. and they do drop free. So the controls, super simple controls like all other Glocks. What does come on the Gen 5 is an ambi slide stop slide release lever right there. You're going to have an enlarged magazine release button that is reversible to the other side. It features Glock's safe action system. So the first safety is going to be on the trigger. You're going to have that blade right here that does need to be depressed before the trigger can be pulled to the rear. So if you just press on the side, the trigger is not going to go anywhere. You do have to depress that. The other two parts of the Glock safe action system are going to be the fire and pin safety as well as the drop safety. The unloaded weight is going to be 24.97 ounces or 1.56 pounds, and the total loaded weight is 33.33 ounces and 2.08 pounds. If you guys got any questions on the Glock 17 Gen 5, just drop a comment down below. Thank you for watching.